Welcome to this demonstration of Backup Profiler. Backup Profiler is one of 5 major modules within Profiler. Backup Profiler supports 9 different backup products, including EMC Networker, Symantec NetBackup, Symantec Backup Exec, ArcServe, IBM TSM, as well as SyncSource Backup Express, just to name a few. As you can see at the top, there's a heads-up display for your backups. The number of successful clients, the number of failed clients, the number of in-progress clients, as well as inactive clients. You also see this backup client trend screen in the middle, showing you the percent of backups that were successful and failed today. I also give you a history which goes back a week and tells you what the differences were between today's backups versus a week ago. So you can see if you have any growth in your environment, or either getting worse with failures in the environment, or you're getting better with your success percentages. You'll also see on the left-hand side that there's a backup monitor selection. You'll also see that we have these backup folders, and we'll get into that in just a minute. So from here, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get right down into the backup summary screen. We can do that either through clicking on this backups link at the top, or on the left-hand side here, where we have this backup folder. Profiler groups the backups by backup server type. And from there, we drill down and we get into the individual backup servers of these types. In this case, this is a Legato or EMC Networker type. You can see that we show you the 30-day history, the average client throughput, as well as the success percentage here at the bottom. You see how much was backed up, the average throughput, the number of successful clients, the number of failed clients, the number of inactive clients, as well as your success percentage for today. You can also click on this and get the history and see a more historical view of your backups. But in this case, this just shows today's backup cycle. From here, we'll go ahead and click right into this backup server type. And if you have more than one backup server, those will be listed here as well. And in this case, there are 2. See how much was backed up for each one, the number of failed clients, the number of successful clients, as well as the success percentage for each one of those. I'll go ahead and click into one of these backup servers. And as you can see, this screen's a bit different. This screen is the actual backup summary for the backup server that we're looking at right now. In this case, this is ETSBK1. So we're showing you today's backup cycle information, the success rates, your 30-day history, so you get a nice high-level overview of that. We also have where we show you the groups or the backup jobs down at the bottom here. And this actually lists out each one of those client group combinations, gives you the start time, how much was backed up, how long the backup ran, as well as if there are any errors that occurred during the backups. You'll also see that there's a backup window, and this gets set within the server setup of Profiler. You can see here that this backup window is from 1 p.m. to 8 a.m. And it's a nice, easy way to be able to see if any of your backups are continually running outside the window, or if you have a few that are kind of running really long or kind of happen to run long just for this particular run. You'll be able to look at the throughput, take a look at that, and see exactly what's going on. Maybe you have a number of backup clients that are running outside their window. You could use this to see where your backups are starting and finishing, and maybe you can change the schedule so you can actually get your backups run within that window that you need them to. We can look at different history for these clients, so we can actually click into one of these backup clients and look at the history. So I can look at, for this particular client, there's 4 different backups that were run on today's backup cycle, but I can also go back historically and look at the last 30 days. Maybe I need to get the history for this particular client. Maybe I'm playing a server migration. I need to know the last time I had a successful full was. I can click on successful here. Go ahead and click on the full for backup type, and now it just shows you the full backups, the successful full backups. Just a quick and easy way to get the history of your backup client in just a few clicks. At the top, you can look at configuration information. You can get into the backup reporting or the charts, so we can see what was actually happened in your backup system. So we can show the amount that got backed up. We can show you success percentages. And the nice thing about Profiler is you can go back in history and actually go back 12 months on this particular screen and see what that history was for your backups. And each one of these just depicts a different summary screen. In this case, we're on the server summary. But you can get down to the group level and look at your group summaries and see for each individual backup which one backed up the most data. In this case, we had the client-initiated backups. We can also get down to the client level. We can also get down to the raw backup job level and get a nice view of these. You can create custom reports based on any of these reports that you see within Profiler. And Profiler comes with a number of canned backup reports, including summary type reports, backup client reports, client group reports where we can actually group backup clients based on their location or based on the type, as you can see on the left hand side. So you can get reports on each one of those groupings, as well as the backup servers themselves. So maybe you have them in different locations, you want to group those as well. So as you can see, Profiler provides a number of different ways to look at your data, a nice simple console to be able to see everything in. In just a few clicks you can get all of the information that you're looking for. In this case, we're clicking on the media. We can go ahead and show you a nice list of that media that's out in the environment. We'll give you location, whether or not it's a questionable tape or a suspect tape. You can run reports and create custom reports to try and get a nice daily report on what tapes you need to pull out of the libraries. We can also show you the tapes that are actually in the jukebox, so you can see what tapes you have in your tape library. Maybe you want to look at tapes by pool. That's also possible with Profiler as well. Profiler also comes with a backup monitor. It's a near real-time backup monitor. The near real-time backup monitor allows you to look at these things at different levels. You get a server level, a group level or backup job level, or a client level. This comes in handy with operations staff or anybody that's watching backups on a regular basis. So you can see the backups come in, you can see the success, the in progress, the failed jobs, and you can sort on those as well. And a lot of times operations staff will click on the failed backups just to look at the failed ones. You can also set your time limits and your refresh rates. We thank you for attending this demonstration of Backup Profiler.
For more information or to request a free evaluation version of Profiler, please see our website.